Good morning, evening, afternoon, I'm Taylor Cat. Welcome to my channel. Today we are playing My Dangerous Life. Previously we got together with the rest of the guys and had some talks about whatever thing is happening, this protest, and making some plans. Now we're going to hang out with the Playboy, Chad. Unless Brad stops us. Also, I've been out for a while. I had some very serious medical issues going on, so I haven't been able to record. So I am back. I am much healthier, and hopefully I will be okay for a while, and I won't have to be away for a long time again. So I should be back on regular schedule, so I'll be finishing out this game and needy streamer overload, as well as going back to playing Phoenix Wright. So, or Plot for short. And yeah, let's continue. Also, I'm not wearing my headphones because I quite frankly don't want to put them on right now. So I'm hoping there's no echo. I apologize if there is. Brad sounded pissed off and got between Chase. Sorry, Chad and me. He just goes, whose beer is this? Over in the kitchen, Alan had opened the fridge and was holding up a can of beer. A beer is a special, expensive beer? If so, and it's yours, and you don't want people to drink it, you need to label it. That is how roommates work. Over in the kitchen, yeah, right there. That's mine. My voice is not great, so my Brad voice is not my usual Brad voice. That's mine. You can't have it. Come on, just this once.
Oi!
Keep your hands off it. Then I'll share it with Hinata.
Yamero!
That's even worse. It was a lively atmosphere and a great evening. I looked at everyone around me and began to wonder. One day, I'll have to leave. After all problems been settled, there'd be no reason for me to stay here anymore. That happened just when I was becoming restless. All of these thoughts chasing each other around in my head. The others pulled me back to Earth again. It was impossible to worry about anything with Brad at my side. Yep, all Brad, only Brad all the time. And this interesting choice of room. After that, we all had another round to drink. Someone called out to me. Chad or Brad? Only Brad, all the time Brad.
Nah.
Hinata.
Ooh!
Yeah. While I was busy cleaning up, Brad suddenly put an arm around me. Around my... Put the log, go. Bigger, little, save, little, go. Log. Shoulders. His mischievous eyes looked a little glassy. I wondered if that was because of the alcohol.
お前ってほんと可愛いよな。
You're really cute.
突然どうしたんですか？
Why would you say that all of a sudden? Brad touched my hand that was holding a bottle.
と。
Got it. Brad caught the bottle as it slipped out from between my fingers.
危なかった。
That was dangerous,
ブラッド。
Brad.
あれ、お前でもそんな風に怒れるんだ。
Oh, so this is what it's like when you're angry.
けど全然怖くないし、逆にセクシーかも。
It is a pet peeve of mine. Do not piss me off on purpose because you think I'm attractive when I'm irritated. There was a song about that Neo did, I think. And I'm like, why would you do that? You're not going to win. You're not getting anything out of me if you do that. Don't tell me how attractive I look when I'm mad. It's not going to make me less mad. I'm just going to be more mad. But I guess if that's your kink, good for you. But I'm just angry now. But you're not scary whatsoever. Actually, it's kind of sexy.
だからふざけないでくださいってば。
Like I said, stop fooling around.
ふざけてねえよ。さっきも一人で片付けしてるお前見て浴場したわけだし。
I'm not fooling around. I was just watching you clean. Kind of turned me off.
浴場
Turned you on? Yep, just cleaning. I guess that could work. Cause depending on what position you're in, you know, maybe like your hair is doing a thing and you're doing a thing with your hair, you're concentrating a certain way. I guess that could work. But it's the angry thing. Brad grinned and hugged me from behind. Then he drew even closer, and my heartbeat sped up. This is a little too close. I missed the right moment to brush him off.
ひなたの抱き心地って最高。
It feels good to hug you.
そういうこと言わないでください。
Yeah, he's going through a bit of a crisis right now. See, Brad already knows that he likes guys and is open, and this is from a different culture. Not that everyone here in America is okay, but it's certainly more accepting than the more conservative Japan. And Hinata is only kind of realizing he has feelings for Brad and is still going, but I'm a guy and he's a guy and we're guys. How can we guys? So it's a thing. Please don't say stuff like that.
というか酔ってこういうのとか。
You're drunk, right? I mean, both things can be true.
ひなた、いろいろありがとな。
Hinata, thanks for everything. Huh? Brad's voice was suddenly low and calm. He tightened his hold on me.
お前のおかげでこうして前に進んでる。
Thanks to you, I made it this far.
ひなたがいてくれてよかったよ。
I'm glad you're here with me.
そんな。僕の方こそ、助けてもらって、ボディーガードまでしてもらって。
Listen, you're the one who helped me. You became my bodyguard.
それはいいんだよ。俺がやりたくてやってんだから。
No problem. I wanted to.
じゃあ、僕も、やりたくてやってます。
Well, it's the same for me. I did what I wanted to do.
そっか。
Ha ha ha. Is that so? Brad smiled and buried his face in my shoulder. It tickled, and I instinctively let out a small gasp. Then,
その声反則。あんま煽んなよ。
I feel like I could just... At this point, Hinata can just be like, hi, and Brad be like, oh my god, I was so hot. Everything Hinata does is hot to Brad at this point. With Hinata's dark eyes. That's foul play. Don't try to get me all worked up by making sounds like that.
それは、ブラッドがそんなことをするから。
No, don't say that. Well, it's your fault. That's just going to make it worse.
ああ、このまま押し倒して。
What? So what would happen if I pushed you down?
ブラッド
Wait, Brad.
なんてね。
Just kidding. Brad sounded cheery as he let go of me. I felt relieved, but suddenly a little lonely too. I shook my head, trying to shake off that feeling. Episode 7! Woo! One by one, each of the roommates went to bed. Now, we're to bed. That's a different game. The roommates went to bed as night turned into dawn. So this is what, day 3? I had a lot of fun, but eventually I fell asleep when I opened my eyes again the next day. I had a lot of fun, but eventually I fell asleep. When I opened my eyes again the next day... Yo, are you finally awake? Brad was already awake. You woke up early. Yeah, well, that's because today is special.
Huh?
What's today? I tilted my head as Brad walked towards me. He looked a little nervous.
Oh.
I need to discuss something with you.
Hi.
What's wrong? You're being so formal. Brad wasn't acting like his usual self. He was being more cautious towards me than usual.
Yeah.
How should I put this? Brad?
Oh.
About what Chad said yesterday. You know that I'm gay. I would hope Hinata knows this, being that he did have, at least he would know that Brad is bi, right? Because he saw him have a fight and break up with his boyfriend, and then I got beaten up by his ex-boyfriend, so you think he would know. And if Hinata doesn't know, I'm deeply concerned for Hinata. Okay, good. Yes. I've been wondering what this was about, but I hadn't expected this. Brad was trying to read my reaction and continued nervously.
いや
Well, it doesn't really matter who I like or don't like, so please don't worry about it.
な
You can stay here as long as you want. It makes me happy when you're around. I hadn't expected Brad to make such an offer. As surprised as I was, it made me happy at the same time.
うわ
Is it really alright if I stay here indefinitely?
あ
Yes, of course.
あ
Oh, but please don't think that the only reason I asked you was because I wanted to split the rent with you.
うん
Of course I didn't think that.
あ
But please let me pay half of the rent and half of it
え
anyway.
っと
I don't want to be a freeloader. Well, since you want to, that's fine, but you really don't have to worry about it. It's just a minor detail. The most important thing is that everyone gets along and has a good time, right?
ありがとうございます
Thanks very much.
お
Alright, next time we have a drink, it should just be the two of us. Brad's face brightened up and he dropped the formalities. Okay, let's drink with everyone. Why? Okay, we shouldn't question him, right? Because he's Brad. We just don't question Brad, because Brad is Brad and only Brad. Let's drink with everyone. Well, we're trying to date Brad. We can't possibly want to interact with other people. Yeah, okay. Yeah, only interact with Brad. On Brad's route, only Brad. Sure, that's fun. That's what these types of games usually are, not as complicated. So, yeah. Like with some other games, I get concerned like, visual novels, you don't lie. But then sometimes they're like, well, if you don't lie, then like the character is going to like not believe in you, and now you just seem pushy, and now they're mad at you, and you did the wrong thing. And these ones, I think, because they're originally for the phone, they're more simpler, and thus the path is more straightforward because people didn't have the time for all that on the phone at the time, because I don't think this is like a brand new game or anything. So I mean, I could be wrong. This might not be originally a phone game. No, I just noticed that usually like this style is usually a game that was originally on the phone. Sure, sounds fun. Right? Brad smiled happily. Thinking about it, we've always hanged out together, so wouldn't that be the same as usual?
は
No. This would be different.
Huh?
How would it be different?
あいや
It's not just about the drinking.
あ
I want us to be in a good mood and do dirty stuff. You know, something like that. Okay, see, that's a different thing than going out for drinks. See, that's a different conversation, Brad. Brad, you just like buried the lead there. What? Now Hinata is shocked. Brad spoke loudly and seemed quite serious. I was so shocked and embarrassed that my heart began to pound against my chest. Please don't say awkward stuff like that. At least keep your voice down. I didn't realize he was yelling.
あの
You're acting weird.
は
What's weird about it? Just go with the flow. The two of us getting along well, and we share a room. We would drink together and do some dirty stuff afterward. It's a complete... Can't we start with going on a date first? No, why can't you just poor Hinata doesn't know how he feels, and you're like, yeah, so we'll get some beer and I mean so it's just poor Hinata. It's completely natural.
ちょっと
How is that natural? But he's more conservative. Gotta wine and dine him first. Buy him a meal. I tried to throw him off course, but Brad's broad grin didn't falter as he came slowly towards me.
あの
Also, you said something earlier. You said it had nothing to do with who you liked or don't like.
いや
I did, but then I changed my mind. I'm going to make you mine. Well, you're not doing it the right way. Why are you suddenly so determined? Brad took yet another step forward and cornered me at the edge of the bed. This is bad. This is really bad.
な
I really do like you, if that's what you worried about. Well, it kind of feels like you just want me for my body. So, I have a hard time believing that. I like you so much that I can't keep it bottled up anymore. Brad's eyes were intense as he made this grand declaration.
えっと
Brad, you're not joking, are you? See, if he said this before the basically let's drink and then do dirty stuff. Dirty stuff, I guess, could mean multiple things. It doesn't necessarily mean he wants to go all the way, but let's face it, he wants to go all the way. This part with him confessing would sound a lot more genuine, but he lost that, but not doing things in order.
いや
I mean, some people for that order, it's fine. But Hinata is not like that. That's not how he goes. He's slower to move. He barely, took him forever to even realize that Brad was gay. And he's still, not exactly sure what he feels about Brad. He goes, oh, wow, I really like him. He's like, no, he's a guy. No. In denial. So, yeah, it's too much for him. No, I'm serious about this.
うわ
He's super serial. Ah! Brad grabbed both my shoulders. Why are you doing that? You're too tall for that. Now I feel attacked. A weird sound escaped my lips, and I pushed him back. For some reason, he wouldn't budge.
おい
I'm perfectly determined. You should be too.
え
That's impossible. It's not.
ちょっと
Nonsense. I struggled to escape from Brad's grip, but it was no use. This guy has been kidnapped on several occasions. Let's face it, he's not that strong. Brad sees me every... Brad sees me even more firmly. What should I do? Should I really be more determined? At the very moment that thought crossed my mind, the phone rang. Just as I was about to topple into the bed, the phone saved me. Brad clicked his tongue impatiently and went to pick it up.
わかった。
Up. Yes, got it. The call seemed to be for Brad, and the conversation was brief.
なあ、
Alright, let's go, Hinata.
Huh?
Where are we going? After Brad had hung up the phone, he immediately prepared to head out. He held up the document he had finished last night.
あ
The police station? Instead of responding, Brad just smiled weakly.
あの
Is it alright for me to go too?
ああ、
You have to. If we're apart, I won't be able to protect you. Well, you didn't think about them when you left me at your mom's house. Brad's words reminded me of the situation I was in. My life was being targeted, and I had been kidnapped the day... My life was being targeted, and I had been kidnapped the day of my arrival. I became uneasy once again. Even if it's dangerous, I will protect you, no matter what. Brad's gaze was strong as he gently rubbed my cheeks. I don't know why I got a little bit southern. But then... Ouch! He pinched my cheek and grinned. Alright, let's go. Don't pinch me. That hurt. Dick. I mumbled complaints at his back while marveling at the fact that he really was a genius in calming people down. Yeah, 'cause I think if I was worried, I'd want to be pinched. Don't pinch me if I'm freaking out. If I'm having a panic attack, do not pinch me. It's not going to make me feel better. This is... Brad takes me to the abandoned building where I had been held captive. Back then, Brad had come here to talk to his friends.
ああ、
I've forgotten this place, so I know. I often use this place, so I often know my way around. Brad was true to his word. As we made our way through the building, him leading the way with deliberate movements.
そうだ。
It's a good place to hide and escape. It's a good place to hide and escape too. That's why it's such a good place to carry out dangerous transactions, you know? It makes sense when you put it like that. I nodded, impressed. So you've often been involved in dangerous stuff like this?
ん
Are you worried about me?
えっと
Of course, I'm worried. His direct question made me somewhat embarrassed. Brad and I hovered in front of the rooms for a while. We just hovered? Are we magic? We just go, whoo. I guess that's didn't levitate. But I feel like it's just an interesting choice of words. But okay. We just not wandered or waited or just hovered. Just there. I'm just using my normal voice for this police officer. Sorry to keep you waiting. Suddenly someone called out to us. I began to tremble nervous involuntarily. I couldn't hear him at all when he approached us. Who's this kid?
ああ、
Oh, I'm just your friend. No. He's my friend. He's also been thinking of ways to stop the protest. The man looked at me. The man looked me up and down for a second. And then his gaze shifted back to Brad. I'm glad that you're willing to cooperate. Well, we're finally talking to the police. This is gonna go great. I'm sure nothing will go wrong and no one will get hurt and Brad's mom will live. I feel like she's gonna die. I hope she doesn't, but I feel like they would kill her. Because she's already sick and they've already made a point to say that she's in danger. But yeah, we will see if this fixes anything and if our relationship with Brad, only Brad, all the Brad progresses in the next episode. Till then, see you next time.
Esta noche quiero amar, no